Welcome children, take out your civics book. Chapter 3, the Judiciary. The Judiciary is the third and the most important organ of the Union government. Now, among the Union government, the Judiciary, it is the third and the most important organ. The legislative makes the laws, the Union executive carries them out, and the Judiciary branch explains with this laws means, and if not followed, penalizes those who break the laws. Now, legislative, what it does? It makes the law. Union executive, it carries out the law. Judiciary branch, it explains what does this law mean and doesn't follow. Penalizes to those who break the laws. All the courts of different levels in a country put together is known as judiciary. Now, all the courts that are put in different levels in a country, they are called the judiciary. Now, need for the judiciary. India has a federal, political, and the most important functions of the judiciary is to interpret the constitution. India, what it has? It has a federal political system, and the most important function of the judiciary, what is it? It is to interpret the constitution. If any dispute rises, the judiciary settles it. Now, if any types of dispute rises, what happens? Judiciary, what it does? It settles the matter. The fundamental rights of the citizens are protected by the courts of India. Now, fundamental rights of the citizen, how are they protected? They are protected by the courts of India. The High Court and the Supreme Court plays an important role here. Now, High Court and Supreme Court, what they do? They play an important role here. The judiciary maintains the supremacy of the constitution. Now, judiciary, what it does? It maintains the supremacy of the constitution. It protects and interprets the constitution and gives a new meaning to it to adapt a new situation. Now, what it does? It protects and even interprets the constitution and then gives a new meaning to make a new constitution. Now, Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the apex court of the country. Supreme Court is what? It is the main court, that is the head court of the country. It is located in Delhi and all other high courts in the state. Now, where is the Supreme Court located? Supreme Court is located in Delhi and all other high courts in the state. District courts at that divisional levels are under the Supreme. Now, district courts which are under the divisional level, they are also under Supreme Court. All these courts enforces the same laws made by the Parliament and the state legislature. Now, laws which are made by the Parliament and the state legislatures are enforced by this court. Now, composition. The Supreme Court consists of 3 judges and the Chief Justice presently. Now, Supreme Court, what does it consist of? It consists of 3 judges and 1 Chief Justice. The number is fixed to be eligible to be a judge of the Supreme Court. One must be a citizen of India and must be served as a judge of 1 or more high courts for 5 successive years, or he be an advocate of 1 or more high courts for 10 successive years. Now, number is fixed, and to be a judge of the Supreme Court, what are the qualifications to be a judge of the Supreme Court? To be a judge of the Supreme Court, one must be a citizen of India and must have served as a judge for 1 or more high court or for at least 5 years, or be an advocate of 1 or more high court for 10 successive years. A distinguished jurist in the opinion of the president can also be a judge of the Supreme Court. Now, a distinguished jurist, that who is jurist in his opinion of the president, what they can be? They can be a judge of the Supreme Court. Now, appointment. The president in consultation with the Chief Justice appoints the judge of the Supreme Court. Now, president, when consults with the Chief Justice, what they do? They appoint the judges of the Supreme Court. Now, term of office. The Chief Justice and the judges of the Supreme Court remain in office till they attain the age of 60. Now, Chief Justice and even the judges of the Supreme Court, what they do when they remain in the office? They remain in the office till the age of 65 years. A judge may resign by submitting his or her resignation to. Now, judge, when they resign when they submit the resignation to the president. The judges may also be impeached by the parliament. Judges may also be impeached, that is by the parliament. Jurisdiction, powers and functions of the Supreme Court. Now, Supreme Court reflects its power and functions in 6 types of jurisdiction. Now, Supreme Court, it can reflect its power and function in 6 types of jurisdiction. First is the original jurisdiction. Original jurisdiction means the authority of the Supreme Court to hear a case in the first instance directly. Now, original jurisdiction, what does it mean? It means the authority of the Supreme Court to hear a case in the first instance directly. These are the cases that comes before the, now these cases, what happened, it comes before the Supreme Court. Cases between the government of India and one or more state. Now cases which comes the government of India and one or more state. Cases between two or more, cases which comes in two or more state. Cases between two or more state on the interstate at relating to the other justiciable case. Now cases which are related to two or more states or the interstate which are related to some justiciable right. Cases which determine the constitutional validity of union law. Now cases which always determine the constitutional validity of the union law. Cases that involve the enforcement of the now cases which are involved in the enforcement of fundamental. Cases to inquire into and decide all doubts and disputes related to the election of the President and the Vice President of India. Now cases which require to decide all the doubts and even the dispute that are related to the election of the President and even the Vice President of India. Now, today up to this much. In my next video, I will explain the rest part of the chapter. Now take out your diary, write chapter 3, the judiciary, 2 pages explained, homework, revise it. And with this, I am ending my today's class. Goodbye.